Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Working that left side now. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. rolling inside. It's Marshall. There's a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play fake, Underwood. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Throwing, Underwood. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it along the sideline. Right down the middle. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd.
More points and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coleman's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive lanes.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on! After the filthy move, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snared on the outside. Touchdown, Cowboys. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's Underwood to throw. They're working that left side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy.
He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Underwood escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's caught. It's Young. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. They'll pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Showing off the arms. Across the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Play action with Underwood. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few. Draw on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Makes it past the marker. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can.
There's some room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. He's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They just keep firing. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here's a hit. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Oh, spins away to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Cowboys enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Allen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The run inside. It's Hosley. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Hawkins. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete downfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Addison. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator.
Makes a grab and room to run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Looking for space, it's Hosley. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Works the middle. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Fights off a defender. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keeps swinging it. Rushes on him. And they got him.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Hawkins. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a little room there. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Oh, he's got some space. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. This time he wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Looking for the two-point try. Motion from the wideout. He'll set up to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, it's one on offense. You're trying to run the ball, get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position. The QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on that.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Makes the grab on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air. It's Mendoza. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Hosley. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Past the 45. Caught, and he's got room. All the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they'd hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man, it's Harris. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of sucked up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Will looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Throws to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
And he surges across the line. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's Hosley. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Finds the big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Hosley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hosley. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down.
Man, they needed that one. And that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hosley. Got a little grass. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I know it hasn't been the type of game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown! Georgia Tech! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this... Makes the catch and he's free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling away. The short hands. It's Young. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved them up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Young. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Running inside, it's Hosley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. USA, Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about teams who are building for the future, you've got to mention Vanderbilt. Stadium upgrades, a dynamic crowd. First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee has improved in the last few years. It is the smallest stadium in the SEC, but the Vanderbilt fans are getting louder and more passionate as Clark Lee continues to build a contender in Nashville. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Commodores ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Finds his man on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Trying to get the edge. It's Alexander. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Finds his tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Carter. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. From the red zone, it's Alexander. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Moving out to the right. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making adjustments. Might as well stick with him. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Carter. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. It's the USC Trojans and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Trojans ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Young. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, Get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the counter. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running the red zone, it's Hawkins. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, get it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to take it outside. It's Jordan. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
With the catch, it's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the deep.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
They're dealing with a second and long. Delay to the back. It's Jordan. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that...
Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Touchdown, Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
He's got great speed. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Jordan. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Trojans use their 1st timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Caught by Williams on the left. Makes the grab in their space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Makes the catch. It's Bowman. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Jordan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Going for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Now this offense is back on the field. Motion from the wideout. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Cowboys. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Coleman's got it on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. Maybe a crease.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy to win.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Flips it out on the screen. Running through contact. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Jordan. Could be an alley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Caught! And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he...
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Trojans were the answer. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different...
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. On the move from inside his 5. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field. And he's still...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Interesting call.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. Got some movement under the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Williams open on the right side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in.
Going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Lost to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They'll snag it just inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hawkins. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Cowboys come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Open space at the 25. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.